Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in Atlanta to take on the Braves. The Braves who have been struggling as of late. They actually lost the division lead to Philadelphia, which is a bit of a shock because it was the Marlins and the Phillies chasing them all, the Marlins and the Nationals that have been chasing them all year. The Phillies had spent most of the year down in the basement with the Mets, but they have gone on quite a streak, and the Braves, as I mentioned, have scuffled since we played them right before the All-Star break. It does look like a slightly different lineup, a different center fielder. And Jurgens is on the mound, though we'll see that in a moment. So I think, does that also mean, I guess we'll see, did that take Chipper Jones out of the lineup? Because I thought Teixeira was back at first, which is where he should be by position, but they'd had him out in the outfield just for lack of spots in the infield for him to play. Guess we'll find out more as they come at bat, although you guys can rewind and pause. I can't really do that. Kester at the plate, looks at strike one from Jurgens, again, starting the game for Atlanta. If you missed it, we are coming off of a 2-0 loss in Cincinnati, though we did win the series 2-1. Kester with a 1-2 count. Pops this one up. Yeah, Teixeira at first. That is where they had Chipper, so I'm guessing that means Chipper is kind of the odd man out. Miyake in the lineup. Should be his last game starting. Marvin should be back tomorrow, though Miyake has acquitted himself just fine during his stint filling in center field. That'll bring Chief to the plate after the base hit from Miyake, and he gets a base hit up the middle as well. Miyake will stop at second. 2 on, only 1 out. Terry at the plate with a chance to open the scoring early today. He looks at strike one. Hits this one into left field. That's going to be over Hairston's head and hit right at the base of the wall and just dies there. Miyake scores. Chief holds at third. So that's an RBI double. Runners on second and third for Frank, who promptly gets a hit into left field with the infield pulled in. Terry's going to try to score, and he will make it there. Squirrels already up 3-0. Frank standing on second base with only 1 out. Tom looks at that pitch going outside. This pitch inside. And the Braves just not having a good time of it after it looked like they were going to be a strong contender to maybe make the NLCS, and now it's a question if they'll even make the playoffs. Full count on Tom, 1 out, runner on second, so Frank stays put. Ground ball to short, long throw for Escobar, and he cannot make it in time. Tom beats out the throw. Infield hit. Puts runners on first and second for Zach. Still only the 1 out. Kester popped out, and we have gotten runners on base in every at-bat since. Zach with an 0-2 count. Watches that one outside. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day. That's good for 2 down for the Braves. Brings Joey to the plate. Still 2 runners on. Joey almost hit by the pitch. Too high, 2-0. This one called a strike. I don't blame Joey for taking it. This one a better one to hit, but it's fouled away, and McCann just barely does not have room. Looks like it glances off of the screen. Fouled away again. We still have a 2-2 count. Another fouled off pitch. And, I was just about to call it a ball, and then Joey swung at it. So that will end the top of the first. There are 3 runs scored. Jeff Francoeur to lead off for the Braves as we look at our lineup. So other than Miyake, the regular starters in the game. Stitch on the mound. First pitch to Francoeur is called a strike. That's another called strike. Called strike 3 on a high fastball. 1 down. Ruben Gote at the plate now. Grounds this one. Kester fields it, tosses it over. 2 down. Mark Teixeira at the plate now. First pitch, called a strike. Another called strike. Fouls this one. Oh, okay, yeah, well, I thought it was going to be much more foul than it was off the bat, but it does hook foul. 0-2 the count. Called strike 3, and that's it for the first inning. Squirrels lead 3-0, and it will be Stitch at the plate to open up the second. First pitch to the opposing pitcher is ground to second. Gote takes care of that. 1 down. Kester at the plate. He looks at strike 1. Kester popped up in his first at-bat. Hits this one with a little more authority, and that does get through the middle for a base hit. That'll bring Miyake to the plate. He got a base hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chief at the plate, got a hit in his last at-bat. You'll hear a lot of that as we go through this second go-around. Looks at strike 1, misses inside, 1-1. Hits this one, Gote should be able to handle that, and that will end the inning. Still 3-0 Squirrels as we go to the bottom of the second, where Brian McCann will lead things off. First pitch to McCann is called a strike. In the dirt, 1-1. Swing and a miss. This will get through the middle. It does. So leadoff single for McCann. That'll bring Yunel Escobar to the plate. And he's going to come through with the base hit into center, left center rather. And that's going to, oh no, actually goes back to first, and he might be in trouble. He does get back. It was close though. Puts runners on the corners for Scott Hairston. Nobody out, so the Braves trying to get something back. Joey goes home with it, and it does scare McCann back to third. No outs, but it saves a run. Nomar Garcia-Parra at the plate with the bases loaded and nobody out. Stitch really in a bunch of trouble here. Gets Garcia-Parra to swing and miss twice. This would be a very big strikeout. And he gets it. 3 swings, 3 misses by Nomar. Klopinski, we have not seen him yet, so I can't tell you anything about him. He was not the center fielder last time we played Atlanta. Has a 1-1 count. Make it 1-2. Has not swung the bat yet. Called strike 3. 2 outs, pitcher spot up, and Stitch can see the light at the end of this tunnel. First pitch called a strike. Ground ball to third. It is fair. Chief could have just stepped on the base, but he does throw over, and either way, it's an out, and Stitch extracts himself from some real major trouble. Somehow keeps the game 3-0. So that'll bring Terry to the plate to open the third. Had an RBI double in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. This one goes too low. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Called strike 3. Jurgen seems to have settled in a bit since that rough first inning. Oh, excuse me, just had a hiccup. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem. That'll bring Frank to the plate as he looks at strike 1. Fouled away, makes it 0-2. Swings at one that was just entirely too high out of the strike zone. I don't know what Frank thought he was doing there. But there's now 2 outs with nobody on. Tom looks at a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We are hacking at the high ones and not having a lot of luck. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Jeff Francoeur back to the plate. Still a 3-0 Squirrels lead. Jeff Francoeur struck out looking in his first at-bat. Grounds this one up the middle. Kester gets a glove on it and gets it over in time. 1 down. Gauthier ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Curveball on the outside. I guess that'd be a backdoor curve. Another swing and a miss. 0-2. Grounds this one. That will get through for a base hit. The Braves are putting guys on, but haven't cashed in yet. Teixeira struck out looking in his first at-bat and watches this one go down and out. Another called strike. Fouled away. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Brian McCann got a base hit in his first at-bat. Was the first of the day for the Braves, whatever that's worth. Has an 0-2 count. And this one too low. Fouled away. Still 1-2. This one inside. McCann lets it go. Gets a hold of a changeup. Miyake drifts back, and he will make the grab. So still 3-0 after 3. Zach to lead off things for the Squirrels in the 4th. Zach with the strikeout in his first at-bat. That pitch goes outside. Is a called strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Joey at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Apparently he's got a hitting streak going. I missed the number though. I thought it said 8, but maybe it'll say it again if he gets up to bat later in the game. Hits this one, a fly ball into center. Klipinski makes the grab. 2 down. Stitch at the plate. Ground out to second in his first at-bat. He's going to ground out to second in this at-bat too. We move to the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 Squirrels. Yunel Escobar will lead things off for Atlanta. And Escobar did get a hit in his first at-bat. Swings and misses. This one just inside. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Grounds this one to second. Kester throws over. 1 down. That'll bring Hairston to the plate. He hit a ground ball to Joey in his first at-bat, and Joey went home with it instead of taking the out, and it did end up saving the Squirrels from giving up any runs, so I guess it was the right decision. In this at-bat, Hairston grounds to Joey again, and this time he'll throw to first. 2 down. Garcia Parra swung and missed at 3 straight pitches, maybe a little over-eager with the bases loaded last time. See if he's maybe got a clearer head here with the bases empty and 2 outs. Fouls it off his foot. 1-1. Grounds this one just foul down the third base line. And a line drive towards first. Terry jumps up and makes a pretty good play to keep that from finding some outfield grass. we'll move into the fifth. Squirrels still leading 3-0. All 3 runs scored in the first inning. Kester due to lead off. Kester 1 for 2 today. Swings and misses. And this goes inside. Inside again. 2-1. Up the middle and does get by Jurgens and into center field. Leadoff single for Kester. That'll bring Miyake to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Change up on the outside corner for strike 1. Kester takes off. Looks like it was supposed to be hit and run, but Miyake missed. But no matter, Kester steals second. So the Squirrels with the runner in scoring position for the first time, maybe since the first. And Miyake promptly lines one into right that does fall in for a hit. Kester, though, does not score on the play. So runners on the corners, nobody out. Chief at the plate. He'll start off with a strike. Hits this one, a fly ball into left. Hairston should have this one. Kester doesn't try to score again, being timid at third there. Keeps runners on the corners, 1 out now. Terry now at the plate. As he fouls the first pitch away. This one is too high, maybe outside as well. Hits this one, a fly ball. Will anybody get to that one? Hairston gives it a try, and he does make it. Oh, both runners had taken off like it was going to be a hit. Hairston could have gone to either base, decided to go to third, and does get the double play. So just some real poor base running by Kester there. Ends up ending the inning. Klipinski to lead off in the bottom of the fifth. Squirrels still leading 3-0. First pitch to Klipinski, a high fastball for strike 1. Called strike 2. And this, will it stay fair? It will not. Foul down the right field line. Called strike 3. Klipinski doesn't like the call, but that's what we're doing. Jurgens at the plate now. He looks at strike 1. This one misses, down and out. Grounds this one to short. Joey takes care of that. 2 away. That'll bring Jeff Francoeur to the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. This should be a base hit. Well, I say that. Kester actually was able to get back there and make the play. So we move into the 6th. 3-0 Squirrels. Frank to lead things off. First pitch to Frank is called a strike. Hits this one into left field. Hairston makes the grab. He had to cover some ground, but he made it fairly comfortably. Brings Tom to the plate. He is 1 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Swings at one, aimed for his head, I think. 0-2. This one well outside and high. Don't think that's where Jurgens meant to put it. Ground ball through the middle. That'll be a base hit. Zach to the plate. 1 on, 1 out. Zach is struck out in both at-bats today. Looks at strike 1 here. Hits this one, but it could be a double play. It sure is. 6-4-3 double play, and that will end the 6th inning. Well, the top half. Still 3-0 Squirrels. Ruben Gauthier will lead things off in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch to Gauthier. Slider for a strike. Goes back to it. It's again called a strike. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. 3 sliders in a row. He does swing at the last one, but comes up empty. That will bring Mark Teixeira to the plate. He struck out in both at-bats today, and he swings and misses here. Just not sure he's picking up the ball well today. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. It does ground this one. Kester ends up fielding it. Makes maybe a little bit too hard of a throw to first, but Terry handles it. 2 away, Brian McCann at the plate now. He's gotten a hit today as he looks at ball 1. Fly ball behind first. It's going in foul ground, but Terry will make the grab. We go into the top of the 7th inning. Squirrels leading 3-0. Joey will lead things off. Joey is 0 for 2 today. Jurgen's still on the mound for now, but he's been wiping his brow for a bit. So we'll see if he's even able to finish this inning. Joey comes up with a fly into right, and it does drop in for a base hit. Being the 7th inning with a lead, we are going to go with a pinch hitter. Put Sweeney in there. All right, 1 on, nobody out. Sweeney at the plate. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Hits this one right to Garciaparra at third. 1 down, runner still on first. Kester, 2 for 3 on the day. Looks at a strike. This one down and out, nowhere close. Looks like this will be the last batter for Jurgen, who gives up a base hit to Kester into left center. All right, to the bullpen they go, and they find Bruni. All right, runners on first and second, 1 out. Kester at the plate. He is 2 for 3 today. First pitch from Bruni is hit into center field, but Klipinski should have that, and he does. Runners go back. So 2 on, 2 outs. Chief at the plate now. And he looks at a strike on the inside corner. Very similar pitch, also called a strike. Chief swings at this one and fouls it away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring us to the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels still leading 3-0. Yunel Escobar to hit on the other side.
We have the ball in the 7th inning. Indianapolis 3, the Braves 0.
All right. Let's go grab... Who made that last out? Chief, right? So let's go get Johnston and put him in Chief's spot, which is how I was hoping the double switch would work out. Alright, Escobar at the plate, Johnston on the mound. Starts off with a slurve for a strike. Another called strike. This one fouled away. Swing in and miss, strike 3. Hairston fouls this one away. Fouled away again. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nomar Garcia-Parra, he's 0 for 2 today. And probably right now the one most responsible for the Braves having no runs. 0-2 the count here. This one goes outside. Garcia-Parra lays off. Goes with the sinker, and will this stay fair? It will. Oh, I thought it was a hop. Apparently it was a little pop fly. Well, we go into the 8th. Still 3-0 Squirrels, and Terry to lead things off. Bruni's going to stay on the mound, which, you know, he looked good in his couple batters, so why not? First pitch swung on and missed. Ground ball that gets by Gotay. I thought that was going to be an out, but it goes down as a hit. That'll bring Frank to the plate. He's 1 for 3 so far. Another ground ball, and Gotay at least knocks this one down, and they get the out at second. Tom at the plate, 2 for 3 on the day, 1 on, 1 out. First pitch goes too low. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss again, 1-2. Doesn't get the call on that one, 2-2. Ground ball to short. Will this be a double play? No, not at first it won't. Do get the out at second, so 2 down. Zach is hitless today, 0 for 3. A couple strikeouts in a double play. That's a pretty miserable day at the plate, and I don't know that he's gotten a ball hit to him in the field. Pops out to the catcher, and that'll end the top of the 8th inning. So he might be glad to come out of this game, as Squirrels still lead 3-0. Klipinski due up for the Braves. Klipinski is struck out in both at-bats today. Hermida out to do the setup job today. Starts off with the curveball and it misses outside. Followed up with the heat, and that is called a strike. Another curveball swung on and missed. Swing and a miss again. 1 away. Bruni's going to get to hit here. A little surprising, but first pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Called strike 3. 2 away. Jeff Francoeur, who is 0 for 3 today, looks at strike 1. This is fouled away. Grounds to second. It looks like there's a little confusion who was going to field that. Kester picks it up and gets it over and gets us into the 9th inning. Still 3-0. Joey due up for the Squirrels. Joey 1 for 3 today. So whatever his hitting streak was, he has extended it. And this one is a ground ball to Escobar. 1 away. Sweeney lined out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Kester, he's 3 for 4 on the day. Looks at a strike. Ground ball to Escobar, and that will end the top of the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Squirrels leading 3-0. Ruben Gotay will lead things off for the Braves. Shibuya, you would think, would have a low stress save here, but I always kind of hesitate to say that with him. Pardon me blowing my nose here. Gote 1 for 3. Looks at strike one. Line drive that gets through for his second hit of the day. Leadoff single. That'll bring Mark Teixeira to the plate. He is 0 for 3 today, but obviously always dangerous. Grounds this one to third. Sweeney goes to second. Phil on to first. Not in time. One away. Brian McCann 1 for 3. Runner on first. 1 out. That pitch never made it into the strike zone. Oh, that looks like a base hit out and right. Quinton thankfully fields it on a short hop. That could have been a lot of trouble. Runners on first and second. 1 out for Yunil Escobar, who looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. This is fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike three. Scott Hairston, right now the Braves' last hope, looks at strike one. Hits this one towards short. Joey picks it up, throws it over, and that is your ball game. All 3 runs scored in the first inning. Your final score, Indianapolis Squirrels 3, Atlanta Braves 0. Not that the Braves didn't threaten. I still am pretty shocked that we got out of that second inning when the Braves had the bases loaded and nobody out and couldn't cash in a single one. All right, Terry, your player of the game. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got the Braves again tomorrow. We will see you then.